Yes.
Congrats. You guys seem kind of happy. Good little revelry out there. You come in as a pair, not really with a whole lot of Grand Slam experience, and you run the table here and you beat, two top players in the world. And talk about what you've been able to do in this match and also in the tournament.
Well, I think we have experience with separate partners, but also singles players also. We've gone far in a lot of different events separately, but we've had good success this year together when we have played together. So I think it's finally the first time we've played together at a Grand Slam. So I was just dying for it. I mean, she was great to play with all week, 2 weeks, sorry. And I had an amazing time out there with Ash.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've only played a handful of tournaments together this year, but we've had pretty good success right from the get-go. And, this last fortnight's just been really fun on and off the court. We've been relaxed. We're very hungry to go as deep as we could. And it's really nice to be able to play a pretty clean tournament.
Hey guys, I know that you both have to be well aware of what happened in the women's singles last night, and I'd really like your thoughts, both of you, on the situation and on Serena and what happened.
Oh, I actually didn't see it, to be honest. I was still heading back, so I've only really seen what's come across social media and everything, but I can't really comment on it because I didn't see it myself.
I'll just keep it simple. I thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was a poor call from the umpire, and I think he should be held accountable just like the players are.
And do you think, CoCo, that Serena should be held accountable in any way?
I think the players are always held accountable. It's time for the umpires to be held accountable.
Can you just recount, and I know that you've had racket smashes before, you've never been penalized a game point, obviously never defaulted, but have you, how far has it gone with you? I know
Just a point.
you have been penalized a point, but never a game?
Just for being late to walk out, I've been penalized a point.
Really? Okay. But never,
Australian Open. You can watch it on YouTube. That's about it.
okay, but you've never been penalized a game, so it's never gone that far.
Never been penalized a point for breaking a racket either.
And so for you've been in a situation where you feel like you're a little getting out of control, but you're able to rein it back in.
No, you know what I think is the umpires, they antagonize a lot of players. There's certain ones that need to be checked. But, I think they need to be held accountable for the mistakes that they make and the calls that they do make, whether they're right, wrong, or indifferent. But this time it's been wrong. I've dealt with the wrong side where they think they hear something, they don't hear something, and the whole crowd just thinks that you're the screw-up, which is incorrect. And I think they need to be held accountable.
I'm sorry, just to clarify though, where did you think the umpire screwed up?
For
From
yesterday?
the coaching or giving her the game penalty? At which point, or all of them?
Well, I think that's for the ITF and the USTA. If they collaborate on that decision, I think that's their decision, not mine.
But down 3 match points, what was going through your mind during those match points, and how important was it to stay focused and patient during that final set tiebreak?
Well, I mean, the one I remember clearly is the match point that Ash saved on her serve. I thought she hit a backhand. I was like, that's the biggest lace of a backhand I've ever seen. She's like, no, that was a forehand. I was like, oh, thank God. Okay, we're all good here. But it was unbelievable nerves from Ash coming. I mean, she basically has ice in the veins right now. I mean, that was so clutch. I'm floored. I am floored.
And just what did you make of the atmosphere out there? A lot of support, big crowd out there.
Well, it should be. I mean, it was American playing in the championships. I'm just bummed that we didn't have any sort of award ceremony. We couldn't thank anyone. I think that was poor form, but, maybe we'll get another moment sometime and we'll have another Grand Slam at Australia. Maybe they'll do us right in Australia since U.S. couldn't do me right.
Have you already committed to playing there together?
Well, now I think I forced you into it, but she can dump me at any point. It's fine.
What was the reasoning given for the rush?
Oh, the men needed to start. I mean, to be honest, I don't think they would have worried if they were 10 or 15 minutes delayed. I think it would have been nice to be able to thank our teams and all the people that make it a possibility, and to thank the crowd as well, because they were absolutely phenomenal. They really were, and I think they were a little bit confused as to why we weren't given the opportunity. But, at the end of the day, we still played a really good match and get to celebrate with our teams after. I think it just would have been nice to be able to voice that straight after the match.
And just both of you, I know that the point ended on a double fault, but the thrill you both felt, like what was the reflex reaction or emotion from both of you? CoCo?
Well, I mean, it was the whole time. The whole time we were talking to each other through the whole match. There were so many ebbs and flows through the whole match. And, you know, I told Ash, I'm like, listen, there's no one I'd rather be out here with than you right now. I believe in you. Like, we're going to get this done. We're going to do this. And we'd been talking about this moment. I mean, for me personally, I wouldn't have dreamed this possible at the start of the week of how I entered into the event, not even close to 100%, and even questioning if I was going to play the event. So I definitely didn't think that this was going to be a possibility, but I'm so happy to be here now at the end with the trophy.
Ash, looking back when you took some time out and went to play cricket, how beneficial was that to your career and to getting yourself kick-started to getting to this point right now? Yeah,
I mean, I think my 6 months in cricket's pretty well documented. The time that I had off is well documented, but that was a long time ago now. It's a long time ago. It's behind me. I feel like, yes, there are certain aspects of it that helped me to get to where I am now. But we've done a hell of a lot of work in the last 18 months and 2 years to get to this point, and I needed to have that break. But, you know, in the same breath, we've done everything kind of the way that we've wanted to, and now we get the reward.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Hi, CoCo. Do you feel this win is going to propel you to better year next year?
Of
from
course.
now on?
I think that's why I play doubles. I think there's a lot of things that happen in singles on and off the court, but I play doubles to give myself motivation onto the court, to get match experience, to get match time, which is what I was really looking for. And when you win, it's always going to propel you no matter what sector you're playing in. When you're winning, you're feeling good and you're confident in yourself. It's going to propel you forward.
You have to lose in the singles, of course.
Yeah, well, hopefully next time it's in the singles and in doubles, so I'll be very selfish.
Okay, last question in the back.
Are there any other inconsistencies you would like to talk about?
No.
Okay, we're good. Before you leave, I'd like to bring up Stacey Allister, the Chief Executive of Quintus.
Afternoon. Last year, we instituted a new tradition to celebrate and honor your coaches. So we have replica trophies for each of your coaches. I'll ask Greg for you to join me and Ash for you to present your coach with his U.S. Open. And CoCo, this is for Pat.
Yeah, Pat's busy doing commentary.
Pat's busy, but I wanted you to have
He's
it.
super important. Thank you.
So please get a.
Taz, you were head coach anyway. You can have both. There you go, Taz.
There we go. And CoCo, maybe join them too.
Wow.
Love balls. Thanks.
Gotta give Cashy crap now that he's not here.